time states as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. We are here for a Saturday night clash, and it just doesn't get much more thrilling than this one on EA Sports College Football. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Maryland Terrapins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, the Terrapins head coach told me before the game he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolverines' offense will come out first. And here comes the junior running back. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground. Handoff to the single running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if this squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Maryland's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays.
We've got two receivers playing in this game, two of the best in the entire country. Two guys who had an opportunity to go to the next level, but they came back because they knew they had a chance to compete for a national championship. And now, David, we get this game where these guys are going to go head-to-head. They're seniors. They know the system. They have great chemistry with their quarterbacks, and they're ready to put on a show.
And if you don't think they're peeking over to the other side every time they're not on the field, you are absolutely wrong. This is that kind of showdown. This is draft stock jockeying, right? This is Politnikov at the end of the season. They want to make a name for themselves. Who is the best wide receiver? No better opportunity than to do it head-to-head, and we got that stage today.
Slings it downfield. Makes a connection. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Simon. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks. You get nothing on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Bishop. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Wide receiver comes in motion. Shotgun snap on third down. Makes the catch. Oh, what a move to get open. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Terrapins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running inside, it's Simon. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here we go. Ready, go. Wants to fire on second down. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Good right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Out of the gun, the inside give. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd. He'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. With the draw, it's Simon. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
It's on target and complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Terrapins are marching down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baker. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Under fire. He'll pull it down. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And here comes the field goal. The second time tonight. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Davis will throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
He has 89 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quick release by the QB. Could not make his way to the corner. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Davis looking to pass. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. The run inside. It's Baker. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Bishop. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Trying to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Stepping to the right. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Working that left side now. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Davis will throw. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's 1st down. Look out, he's got room. Could be an alley. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The hand to the running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bringing the heat. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows. Guy is the focal point, but this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. 3rd down. And almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. Second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expect expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered. Just going...
There he goes! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. About 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Officials stopping play as one of the Terrapins is down on the field. It'll be 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that you know if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. He's going to fire to the left. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Inside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Running inside, it's Simon. Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires into the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board. Back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. And that holding penalty is tough, but at least it was one of effort. But still, backed up, second and goal. Now adjusting. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
It's third and goal and third and long. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now they take the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So here comes the Michigan offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll run it from the gun.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. The Wolverines, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Morgan. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Davis will throw. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
Trying play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Hauls it in. The Terrapins will punt this one away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin our coverage with Alabama, taking on the number 8 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Crimson Tide, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. Now back to your game in College Park. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
The Terrapins head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he talked to his team in the locker room about their energy level. He said this game is close, but everything of our season is on the line. He's trying to get them fired up, getting them on the field, ready to go here to start the third. More energy, more enthusiasm. They've got to have it here late in the season to keep their playoff dreams alive.
Holly, thank you. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain. On 1st and 10 from the 38. What a play behind the line. It'll be an 8-yard loss.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. No good. Still leading by 2 after the miss.
Well, it was certainly straight enough, just not long enough. Not enough leg strength.
Davis looking to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires downfield. Complete downfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following.
Got a little grass. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unleashes one. Makes the catch. It's Washington. Picks up the 1st down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Quick release on the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Davis will throw. He caught it. Touchdown, Wolverines. They take the lead here in the 2nd half. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes a catch. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. They'll try to spread out this defense on 2nd and 3 with a 4 wide-out set. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He sacked this defense all over him. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
This is a designed run. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gonna run it. It's Simon. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. The go-ahead touchdown called back after the flag, and this offense going to have to regroup quickly. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. The official says no good. Guys, after that miss, we are still sitting on a 5-point game.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, 2nd miss of the day. We might not see him again.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Davis looking to pass. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent, making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Headed outside, it's Simon. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. got it in the middle at Skinner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. Finds a man in the middle. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was...
Touchdown, Terrapins! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Davis will throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. The play action fake. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And they get the completion.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. Might have a chance. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Simon. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I think we're going to see a lot more of this from this offense. Listen, you're backed up on your own end. You got the lead. More importantly, you want to continue to run the clock, get first downs, be the physical team right here. The ground game, I imagine, is going to be a big part of their playbook moving forward.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Terrapins lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Terrapins have their offense in high gear. Shakes off the defender. Backed up now, here's second and long. The run inside, it's Simon. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Now the Wolverines call a timeout, it's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Here we go, ready, go!
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Setting up the screen. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. Stopped behind the line, and that's pretty much going to offset the gain on the previous play. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Davis looking to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man. Gets away from one, finds... Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Wolverines. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown, now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it for a big play. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Past the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense takes matters. Its own hands. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Davey, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simon. Still on his feet at the 40. Takes it out of bounds, and there are 12 seconds remaining to finish this drive. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. That's reeled in, it's Skinner. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't